Hey everybody, so I did go uh, pick a little trash today. I didn't get it on film. It was definitely a big load of stuff, but what I wanted to do was go through um, the boxes of watch parts and pieces that I bought at Brimfield. I haven't really touched it, so I guess I'll do the watch parts first. There's the reason why I want to go through this is the guy who I bought it from said he had a lot of these oddball pins at his warehouse, and if I wanted to, like, I could go pick up $1,000 worth of the gold-filled rings and all the other little pieces that he had. So I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything really good in the watches first. Then I'm going to go through that box and make a decision if I'm going to go drive up to his warehouse. It's about 3 hours away, but he does have a lot of course, he does have a lot of good parts and pieces of pocket watches and all different types of watch parts. I picked this box because I saw all these small brass gears. I did get that huge box in Brimfield of these large clock gears. So I honestly don't know what's in. These are all stems, or not stems. I can't think of the name of it. The I can't think of the word. The crank for watch, the bezel. That's it. No clue what that is. Let's see. Elgin Watch Company. Oh wow. This is all scrapings. The reason I like these boxes is, look at the fancy gold filled hands and stuff like that are in here from the old pocket watches. That one's beautiful. Let's see if I can get it out. Gonna need a pair of those tweezers I just bought. But you can see there's just hundreds and hundreds of teeny pieces in here. I always find them, I don't know if anybody's ever seen how they make the steampunk insects and stuff. Here's another really nice gold-filled hand. Look at that one. That actually might even be gold. But those are all for pocket watches. I have to wonder if this is the same thing. No, these are just huge, huge like movements or something for, might be for a clock. It says Colombian and Elgin, so now it's a watch. There's something interesting in there, that gold one. I really don't know enough about clock and watch parts. I know they do always sell well for me, but I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to watches and clocks. I just buy them because I always make money whenever I seem to buy a big lot of them. I did pay I think it was $350 or $400 on all these, but I figured most of the money was in this because there's a lot of gold filled. I was hoping that there'd be a little bit of gold filled in these, but not seeing much. can put that in my gold recovery, but it's just really low percentage on the watch cases themselves. Once I do get enough of my gold plate together, I will take you guys along to the smelter this time. That's pretty cool. Made in Massachusetts. It just takes forever to get enough gold plate and filled. I know these watch springs sell for about 50 cents to probably about 50 cents a piece online. Let's see what's in this tin. It's kind of cool. I think it's just an old movement, but it's a cool one. I have sold the little tins for decent money too. Looks like it's just mainly watch gears. That might be filled. Maybe like white gold or something like that. And it looks like there's about I don't know, 40 or so movements in here for pocket watches. Nice vintage pocket watch chain. This one might actually be silver. It sure looks silver. It's really nice. I think that one I'll list on eBay. It's not broken or anything. I'm just trying to see if it has a little coin hooked to it. I just really like where the watch would sit on that hook. It's really cool. One of the better Victorian watch chains I've found recently. Finding all that Victorian stuff is getting harder and harder. Let's see what this guy is. It is stuck. And it's just a pocket watch movement. But I do see my first piece of nice gold filled. It's a Benrus. It's got really decent plating. If you ever do get lots of gold filled and you're trying to figure out how to sell it the easiest way to sell gold filled is on lots on eBay. I tend to get 50 cents if it's unmarked to $1 a gram if it is marked. So $1 a gram is pretty good. Tends to be better than silver. It's getting dark. Alright, got to do this box before. So all these are like a heavy gold plate, 2 gold filled. I'm pretty sure that's just a gold plate. main, all enamel. I thought all these mother pins were good for my Blue Bus Dave eBay. I guess I'm going to put the watch fob in with that to the list. But a lot of these are marked sterling. I know there is a bunch of gold filled in here. And I'll pull that one aside. I got all these horse head pins too. These are kind of small. Horse head, and I guess they all have a heart attached to them. The horse heads don't, the sailboats do. But he said he had a lot of poundage of this, so it's kind of why I wanted to go through it before I made the trip up. I mean, these pins are definitely nice, all mother of pearl with gold filled. Everyone's a little different. He has more of that, then it's kind of like a no-brainer, especially these rings. They're all fraternal rings. Let's pull those out real fast. Count how many there are. I think that's WOW. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure with a lot of the fraternal things what they are, but these are all nice, really nice gold filled pins. Or rings, pins. There's a Masonic one. I got two of those. There's a moose ring. I haven't had a good moose lodge ring in a long while. It says 14 karat gold. I guess shell, so it's like a plating. That one almost looks like it could be gold. Let's see what else was in here. This has to be one of the biggest watch cases I ever had for a pocket watch. The size of a clock. Small gold filled Masonic tie clap. Some elk cufflinks. I like this bronze lion for the Lions Club. I mean, all this stuff's going to sell well online. Another Elks, I guess it's like a metal or watch fob. That'd be nice if I have a pair of those. Almost looks like a diamond chip. This one could be gold. See how it's all cut around it? A lot of times an old jeweler will use a piece that they know is gold for soldering, and so they might have cut around the piece itself to use it in solder, or it's just incomplete. But it does look like a little diamond chip, so I'm going to test that. I'll put it with, I got something from a thrift store the other day. I did stop at a little consignment shop I'll show you guys what I bought in a second. I just want to finish this box. Another Elks. This one might be gold also. It's got some nice enamel on it. Well, I got two possible gold pieces and a bunch of gold filled stuff, or parts and pieces. I think that's for keys. I don't know what this is. No, it's another Elks, but this is it's a watch fob. It's very cool. Never had that one before. Alright, so there's another one, another pendant. See that little ruby eye? I'll get that tested too. Should be at Lambertville this week. Here's a really nice loop. Made in Germany. See how it sets up. I have a good loop, but this one, let's see if I can find the times on it. Definitely a jeweler's loop. Very, very clean. Actually has it there. Oh, it just says made in Germany. It says made in West Germany. It's a really good loop. I don't know what that's for, but it's some type of watchmaker's tool. These little pieces, these little screw pieces, I've had them before, and they did test as 10 karat gold. They're the insets to, let's see where that was, like these little pins. So the pin will be plate, but the little inset, that's like right here, they can be gold. So I'm starting to get a nice little pile together. Another single cufflink, but he's got rhinestone eyes, or not rhinestone, ruby eyes. There's a lot of stuff in here. That one's gold plate, or gold filled. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with this box. I found more gold stuff than I thought I would. There's another Elks. And even if they don't test as gold, they'll still sell for decent money online. All the little Elk pendants or fobs. Cool Victorian button. Thank you guys for I don't know, watching my channel. I definitely enjoy reading everybody's comments, and I think you guys must be some of the best subscribers that somebody could have. I really appreciate everybody's support. Thank you guys again very much for I don't know, letting other people know that I exist too. Been growing really fast. This is signed right here, but it could be gold too. It might be filled, but it sure looks like it says 10 karat. try to get to an estate sale tomorrow. Hopefully we find something cool. I know the next Brimfield's coming up shortly. Got probably about 3 weeks, a little longer, for the next Brimfield. So hopefully we get hopefully we find something to make it worth it. A lot of times the summer one can be really off. If it's a really cute little penknife. Almost looks ivory, but it's not. The summer Brimfield can be off because of the amount of the heat, and can kill business pretty good. Pair of Masonic cufflinks with tie bar. That's cool. A 32nd degree tie tack. Those sell well. So hopefully the weather cooperates. I did go up there once, and it was 15 degrees cooler than it was over by the cities, and we did do killer that week. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. As soon as in the Northeast, as soon as the other cool little member badge elks, as soon as summer hits here, it just gets humid, like where you don't want to go outside. So much moisture in the air. It's not like the heat that they get out west where it's dry. Another cool little Elks pin. Never had this either. That's kind of cool. Little advertising. It has the thing to set the watch band with. It's another good little piece for online. My guess is this is, it says Virginia. It's an Elks Lodge, but look how nice it is. I'm sure it's probably still there. My one friend, his old boss used to get a ton of cleanouts from being a member at the Elks. So it's like a wax of some sort. Alright. I think I'm going to put everything away. I'm going to put these to go online for Dave's Blue Bus, and no, I'm sorry. This is all going to go for Blue Bus Dave. All the watch parts are going to go to Dave's Blue Bus. That's where I tend to sell most of my watch parts. Just make lots, and they tend to all sell over time. Works out pretty well. I think I'm going to save these brass gears, though. I have two friends that are making projects, and I think I'm going to try to trade them for some of these brass gears. So, alright, I'm going to get this done, and see you tomorrow at the estate sale. Thank you guys again. See everybody later. Hope you have a good day. Peace. So, these were the two pins I ended up getting at that consignment shop also. They're both Joan Rivers. I got one of the enamel bees and this really cool pearl. I spent I think they were asking $40 $48, and they gave it to me for $30. So I was happy. Hopefully the bee does as good as some of the other bees online, but we'll see.